Hey, Zudorag here, coming to another video review. And oh boy, we got another big one. Today I'll be taking a look at Supreme Class Omega Supreme from Transformers Energon. Now I just want to preface this review with two things. Number one, I've had this toy for, I believe, 14 years. As a result, he is very incomplete and very damaged. I'll show you that as we go along. Second, because he is because of that, I also do no longer have Energon Optimus Prime, so I can't show you his combination with him. It is what it is. Anyway, here he is in his Omega Train mode, with its size compared to a soda can. He's so big. Anyway, the colors of this mode are fairly scattered. Come here. The front end, the Omega Battleship, is mostly blue with quite a bit of black, yellow, and red. The Omega Digger, I think it is mostly yellow with a bit of blue, some red, some black, and some dark gray. As you can see, it is just so big. Oh, and he feels big, too. Anyway, these two can actually split up into separate vehicles. Individually, I'll look at the Omega Battleship first, just to give you a better look. Like I said before, mostly blue, with a bit of black, yellow, orange, red, some medium gray, and just a few other colors splattered about. As you can see, I don't have the missiles anymore. Now, one of the gimmicks he had is when you turn this wheel, these things turn, and his hand would light up, and he would make a sound. But the battery compartment has rotted, so therefore that doesn't work anymore. Same with this. When you push that, he's supposed to make a sound, but the battery compartments have rotted, so yeah, that's not happening. The bridge is rather well detailed, for what's left of it, that is. He does have a Minicon headmaster of sorts. I completely forget what his name is. Yeah, he's not doing too well. As I said, I've had this guy for a very long time, so this is all that's left of the Minicon. Anyway, he can sit in the bridge. Just plop him down. Oh, took this back. Come on. Just plop this guy down. And that's basically what he would look like sitting in the bridge, but if he had his legs, he'd be sitting a little more appropriately, I think. That's really his only involvement with the Omega Battleship. Oh, one more thing I wanted to point out. This gun back here can also swivel, and the guns can move up and down. Now for the Omega, whatever this is. It has a lot of rolling wheels. Let's see, I believe it's 11, because this wheel is just molded on. Anyway, one thing I want to mention is that this guy has wheels as well. They're just little plastic wheels, but he rolls okay. This guy, as I'm sure you can imagine, rolls much better. Very squeaky, though. He has a little bit more play value than the other guy. There's this little crane arm in front, which can pivot side to side, and each of these arms can move up and down individually, and the heads can move up and down individually, so that's pretty cool. And you have this big arm, which can move up that far, swivel all the way around, can pivot here and here. Of course, the claws can open. Hello. And of course, it also has a gimmick where if you push this in, that'll extend out. That's pretty neat. Now, these little caps that can fold up on the guy, these are where you would take Optimus Prime's Prime Squadron, whatever they were called, and attach them for the combined mode with Optimus. Now, there's this big yellow compartment back here, and this is actually, if I can get behind, there it is actually for storing this guy. You just plop him down in here, and he stores in there. His feet would normally sort of tuck in there to hold him in place, but that gives you a rough idea of what it looks like. Just close that up. Now, each of these two guys have 3 modes. They have their vehicle modes, their battle platform modes, and then their combined robot modes. So we'll take a look at the battle platform modes first. So start off with this guy. Take this thing and turn it all the way around like that. Bring this out flat like this. Take this joint, bring it all the way up, and this all the way down. Get the foot flat, then bring out these handles. And there you basically have this one's battle platform mode. It just sort of looks like half a robot squatting over, but okay. Again, all this and this are still fully functional for gimmicks in this mode. And of course we have this this one. So you want to fold this up, which is extremely stiff. Bring this down like that. Bring that panel down. Turn this around. Detach this. It just tabs into there. Bring it all the way around and just clip it into here. Get this up and out of the way. Take all of this, pull it until this part clicks into place. Let's see. Turn this around. Bend this like that. Bring out the handles. And there you have both of their battle platform modes. Yeah, they're a bit silly, but they do what they need to, I guess. Now, of course, they do have their combined robot mode of Omega Supreme. So to get both of them ready, first you need to just stand this side up, turn the leg to face forward, fold up both of these handles, bring this entire front section down to the side, and then bring this down to form an arm. Just lay that over there. Now for this side, fold up the handles, bring this down, point the leg forward, bring this all the way around, get the arm down, then bring up this panel. And now there are large posts on this guy, as well as a clip there, and then large clips and a tab there. You just basically need to make them all meet in the middle. Everything put in, he should be standing. Now he actually has 2 separate combined robot modes. There's this one, and just to finish it off, just pull this up, and he has a little pinhead. I believe this mode has a name, but yeah. And lastly, we have his headmaster. I would show you this guy's transformation, but he doesn't really have enough parts to do it, so literally just turn him upside down and stuff his head in there. And there you have Supreme Class Omega Supreme in robot mode. Yeah, not the most complicated transformations, but it was 2003. They were going more for gimmicks than anything else. Here is his size compared to a soda can. Yeah, he's pretty big. Colors in this mode are, well, pretty much the same as before. Blue, orange, yellow, and red on one side, yellow, black, and blue on the other side. Just to give you a turnaround, he's got bits of silver and red just sort of pocked around on both modes, but each mode has its main color motifs, or each side has its main color motifs. For such a brick, this guy's heavy. His posability isn't horrible, but it's there. His head can go side to side on a swivel, but if you turn it too far, his head starts to pop off. And his posability on each side is a little bit different. His left arm can go all the way around and then smack the camera. Can go out to the side that far, although his hands don't really have any posability because it's just that. His left arm can bend that far at one joint in the elbow, and it can swivel just below that joint. Right arm can go all the way around, go out to the side that far, bend that far at one joint in the elbow, pivot just below that joint. Hand can actually open, so not too bad there. Of course, he still has the reach gimmick, so just to press this button, slide it back, and he can sort of do a extendo punch. And lots of spider webs, apparently. His left leg can go forward that far, back that far, out to the side that far, or no, that far, a bit of an odd joint. Can pivot all the way around just above the knee, bend that far at one joint in the knee, and then his toe can pivot a little bit for what it's worth to you. Right leg can go forward that far, back that far, out to the side that far, pivot all the way around just above the knee, and bend that far at one joint in the knee. Not really going to get anything out of the foot because, I mean, it can move down, but it just locks in 3 positions, so you're not really going to get much use out of that. Of course, this gun can still move all over the place, and these can do all kinds of stuff. But, again, he's a bit of a brick. A very, very big, very beefy brick. Now again, there is a combined mode he can do with Optimus, and even though I don't have Optimus, I'll show you how to do the combined mode. So the first thing I'm going to do is just rip his head off. And this just goes in there. Fold out that panel. Fold up this panel. Take this panel, fold it up and point it forward. Fold this panel up and point it forward. Then you gotta split him in half. Take this yellow piece, bring it up to the side like that. Open that up. Take this side, open up this panel, fold that in, and then you just put Optimus into one side or the other, and then sandwich this around him. I forget exactly what this mode was called, like Omega Prime or Optimus Supreme or something incredibly weird like that, but it was a neat mode for the time. And to my knowledge, it's the only time Optimus is ever combined with Omega Supreme. But still, it's a toy of the time, and it's obviously showing its age, but I like it. It's a neat little thing. I mean, it's fairly big and bulky and beefy, but it's not too bad. I think if I had Optimus, it would be somewhat improved, and if at all the parts. But I'd say that just about does it for my review of Supreme Class Omega Supreme. So until next time, bye-bye.